Hey everybody, it's Justin from J3 Creation, and today I just wanted to do a simple crossfold video. I've had some long ones in the past, but I just wanted to do a quick one today. So we've got the shirt that's been soaked and spun out, soaked it in soda ash, then spun it out in the washer, and I've got it folded up to where it's at the halfway point. Basically, it'll be a reflection on the both sides of front and back. And so I'm gonna do the cross real quick and fold it up and call it good. So I'm using a Crayola disposable, or not disposable, non-permanent washable marker. Sorry, tripping over my words here. But yeah, basically a marker that will come off, washable marker. Because if you use a not washable marker, that would suck. But yeah, I'll probably do like a scrunch or something in the back, but nothing too fancy for this one. Just wanted to show how to tie it and dye it. And I'm just tracing the lines because I can see them. You can also, go like this. But if you're gonna do that, you wanna fold over your shirt and ensure that your lines line up. I can just see them, but not everybody has as good a vision as I do, so just trying to be fair to everybody. Also, these lines aren't super straight when you're tracing, but it's good enough. I'm familiar enough with the design, but if you need to take your time and trace over it, that's no problem. So first fold is going to be down the center of the cross arm. And I've found that it's best to have your sleeves out this way, just for folding purposes. So, got that, make sure your surface area is as flat as possible and everything's lined up and straight. So your next one is kind of a diagonal fold right here to ensure that that line is straight. So that's straight, and then we're going to do another diagonal fold here so that this line becomes straight. It's just like a big origami puzzle. It's kind of fun. So straight, straight, and then one more over, and this is the more complicated one. It's basically creating a diagonal fold here so that everything lines up and is straight. So one last little fold here, and that's this, so that again everything is straight. And then we're going to just do an accordion fold up this way. I do a finger under and just go over, under, over, and you want to ensure that your lines are really straight here because that's really gonna matter. So again, under, over, under, making sure your lines stay straight. So that's the cross right there. I'll probably need to ensure that that stays straight. But yeah, I'm going to get some sinew here. You could do a rubber band or an elastic if you want, but I like sinew because it creates a white line there. So I'm going to do some sinew real quick. You can do a little slip knot for the sinew, but I'm just going to slip it under my finger, pull tight, keep tension, pull a little tighter. Then I'm going to just kind of cross over the sinew and make sure that it really bites into that fabric. And I'll probably do 1, 2, pull. And then 1, 2, 3, pull. So maybe a couple more. You probably don't have to do it like this, but this will get you a really cool cross design. I might even throw a diagonal sinew this way, which will just create another fun line in the cross and kind of all throughout the cross, but you want to also make sure that you get good saturation if you're going to do something like that. So you don't have to do that. You could just leave the cross like it was and it'll come out great. But if you do this, it'll add kind of a fun little effect. I wish I had an example to show you. But it'll basically just create like a, you know, a wibble wobble pattern throughout the cross because there's one diagonal bit. And so we'll just scrunch the rest and call it good. So thanks for watching, and that's how to do the cross. I'll make sure to get a video of me dyeing it as well, because that can be a tedious process if you don't know what you're doing. So we're going to color the cross now. I did end up doing a little spiral. I don't even know how it'll turn out, but I just did a scrunch and a spiral below the cross. But I want to do a yellow cross, so we're just going to use our lightest color first. And you can see the blue and pink and stuff. That's just from the pen that we used to draw on the cross. So it's been sitting for a while. So you'll kind of see the green, but it'll actually just turn out yellow. But I'm going to put a little yellow right down the middle of my swirl. And I'm going to do just kind of a crazy yellow pattern. Nothing too wonderful, just kind of sporadic. So you want to lay your lightest colors first, typically. I'm going to be trying to do kind of a rainbow theme, not necessarily the right order of colors. But it'll be fun. And make sure you dye both sides. And when you're laying your dye, you should be super careful and pretty slow about the process. I'm being a little quicker than I should be here. So this is red. Looks like a candy corn so far. And this is pink. Looks an awful lot like red. So then we'll do green, and I'm probably going to do a majority of the opposite side of the shirt. The blues and greens and maybe black. And again, the slower and more careful you are with the dye, the less you'll lose probably. I'm going a little fast here. And I want to make sure that I wipe off this because there have been drips. And if I'm going to flip it, then those drips will just go right onto my garment. And that's not super desirable. So we'll do a little bit more green. Just to kind of counter things. Green and orange is cool. Then we'll do some blue. And I'm going to do opposite colors on the opposite side of the spiral. And that'll give some fun contrast. Alright, just a couple more colors here. Can go with some royal blue. Just kind of trying to get all the little gaps here. I was thinking about doing black, but I don't know if that's necessary. I think we got plenty of color going on here. Again, wipe your little container thing so that you don't get drips on there. And looks like I got a drip on there anyway. So, try to be even more careful. Might just throw a little bit of black on those spots because they'll create an odd color. I mean, I guess red and blue would be purple, but a little bit of black won't hurt. And some there. Just for fun. Alright, so there's your cross, there's your swirl, and there's a bunch of craziness. So, enjoy, and we'll see what it looks like in about 48 hours. Okay, so this is the cross after it's been rinsed and had the final wash. You can tell that that little sinew made a fun little pinnacle, and there is the swirls. Thanks for watching.